Gemini full moon. Break the spell. Your mind can be your ally or your enemy. Hello, my darling. My name is Mel, and I am a karmic astrologist and Jungian psychotherapist in training. And today we are going to explore the energies of the Gemini full moon. Why is this helpful though? I strongly believe that when we connect with the energies of the universe, we are able to heal, we are able to connect, and also we can raise our perspective and see our life circumstances through a wider lens. But first, let's talk a bit about when do we have a full moon. A full moon occurs when the sun, the earth and the moon are in the same alignment, and that results in the face of the moon being illuminated by the sun, and that's why we see the full round moon each time that we have a full moon. But in a symbolical way, we can interpret that as the sun, our conscious mind, is illuminating the moon, our subconscious mind, and that's what makes full moons the perfect time to let go, to release, to do shadow work, because we have a pure access into our subconscious mind. It's that time of the month that we are able to retrieve easier things from our subconscious. So what we are trying to release during this full moon in Gemini? Let's talk a bit about the archetype of Gemini. Gemini is the student, the one who is thirsty for knowledge, and it is connected with God Hermes, the Greek god Hermes, who could travel through heavens and the underworld. Nothing was out of reach for God Hermes, and I would like to make a connection here that practically this is how our minds work. Like, our minds can go to different places all at once, and they can go to the most high and also the lowest parts. And that's what we are trying to understand today and also catch before we are too deep in one extremity or the other. The shadow of Gemini can be too much surface level knowledge, not going deep into one subject, also leaning into extremities as we discussed before, like too much logic or too much fantasy. Also, they can bring trickster energy. And I want to say at this part that you don't have to be Gemini or have Gemini in your chart in order to be affected by this full moon. This is the main thing here, to really notice how we can learn from this archetype, even if we have it or not. The constellation of Gemini is connected with the myth of Castor and Pollux, two ancient Greek brothers that the one, Castor, was mortal and the other one was immortal, Pollux. So I wanted to bring to your attention how sometimes the one needs the other, and in the myth we have the death of Castor, and the other one, the other brother, Pollux, who was immortal, couldn't bear his death, so he asked from his father Zeus to make both of them immortals. So when he asked that, Zeus made them both as the constellation in the sky and gave them both immortality. And that's what is happening inside our own minds, our own way of thinking. I feel that we cannot survive without the human kind of thought, the logic, the 3D, the very like linear mind, but also we need that divine thought, that immortal part, that kind of hope and mythological thinking. We have in one part the logos, the human mind, the linear mind, and from the other part we have the mythos, the vertical divine mind that can connect from time and space and all these symbolical, mythological ways of thinking that can take us from one place to another without us even going there. So these are two parts that can really make us or break us. Like our minds, our thought patterns can really push us towards the edge if we don't understand where they are leaning towards. If we are leaning too much towards one end, it can distract us from other things and really make us lose focus. The one cannot survive without the other. The logical mind really needs the divine mind in order to come out of their own circumstances, come out of their own bubble and see a greater perspective. In other case, we can really get lost in our own day-to-day lives and problems without realizing why we are going through different things and lessons, and we are losing our ability to interpret the symbolical part of our difficulties. Because everything we are going through in life has a deeper lesson, a deeper meaning. Without the divine mind, we can stay in the grounded but really caged thinking of what is happening here and now is the only thing that matters. And sometimes we have to really see things from a greater perspective in order to free ourselves. So this is a kind of equilibrium that we are called to reach during this full moon. And I'm going to make a part 2 inside the Moon Mystic membership, where we are going to talk in depth about that kind of lesson, this Gemini's full moon lesson and theme. And also we are going to do a visualization there. You will be able to get notes, all my notes from this session, and also some journal prompts to do shadow work and dive deeper. And we also have a chat where you can share your thoughts with a like-minded community. So I hope to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, give this video a like, comment your favorite realization and your deeper thoughts, share with our community, and also share with a friend that you think that it will find it helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye.